was another fantastic year of steer results for you and your clients.
Yeah. Yes, we had a successful year again, Ben, which was great. Clients of ours, Tex Pierce, bought some semen from us and breeding some composite cattle, and he cleaned up with Reserve Champion pen. And I think he got about 4 awards for the night, so that was great.
Please.
And Brad Gale's another one who just missed out on the top 10 this year, but he was 11 and 11th out of 70. It's really great stuff.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah.
It's rewarding to see clients do well with our bloodlines anyway.
And the black Simmentals have also done well in general as well.
A good point. We sat on the table with Rob and Casey, and the black Simmental, black Simmental Angus breeders, Sim Angus breeders, and they cleaned up again with both champion and reserve champion, and that's just what
2 years in a row.
And that's just what we're doing ourselves. So it's rewarding to see what we're doing is working sort of elsewhere.
Tom, tell us a bit about the bulls on offer this year.
Well, this year we've increased the autumn catalogue. We've got 25 black composites, 18 red composites and 10 red Angus on offer.
And Hicksy in particular, just tell us a bit about the red Angus that you got on offer this year.
Well, we've always bred that sort of bulls looking at performance figures and total performance figure. Ben, we've got low birth weights and great growth and carcass, all the economic traits lined up with these bulls. And we've used some of our own bulls, used a bull called Henry, which is really up the very top of the breed. He's certainly in the top 1% of his supermarket figures, but he probably ranks in the top 3 or 4 bulls of the breed for supermarket index. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And tell us a bit about the composites that you've got, and also some of your breeding with your composites. You're using EPDs, not EBVs. So
yep, yeah, we've got a new sire this year. Protege goes back to a extremely famous Angus bull, which is good, and Lancaster G-Force is another feature sire.
Interesting thing, we've also got now some of our own bulls which have come through because we've got the EPDs behind them, are coming up near the top of the breed with their figures, so we're using some of our own proven bulls, and there's a red bull there called Hamo, which is named after our son-in-law. And he's proving to be as good as a son-in-law. So
yeah, that's great. And you've got a black sire that's number 2 for the API index in America. Is that right?
Yeah, one that we've just used this year is number 2 overall all figures for Sim Angus bulls.
There's 11 million animals in the database, so to be ranked number 2 for Sim Angus
that's a pretty huge achievement.
Yeah. Great achievement.
You guys have used figures, and the thing I love about your operation is that you have this enormous, almost unbeatable proven track record through carcass shows, so actual kill data of breeding the right product, but you use figures and it's a proof that your figures are working. So tell us a little bit about your use of figures and the results of what you're getting.
Well, we've been sort of helped with these indexes, and we use indexes pretty heavily because they take more than, they actually put weighting on the economic traits of these indexes and turn them into dollars for people and make it sort of simple to understand. Now the API is an all-purpose index which we use with our composite cattle. It's good because it just puts it in one simple figure there on what bull's driving profit for you. And we might think that it's growth or something, but in fact profit needs a live calf, the right gestation period, and we have a thing called stayability, so the cows that stay in the herd make you the most money.
It's a very maternally based index. Some of the other indexes are more focused on the profit of the feedlot rather than the producer's profit.
But so what you're saying, I mean, the bulls that you've got on offer are going to work for the maternal side of the commercial breeders operation and also for the feedlot and the kill shut.
Yeah, and it's dollars per acre, which is beef production, and sometimes we forget that. it's the driving force behind these figures, and we think they're worthwhile.
Well, fellas, the bulls look magnificent, and best of luck for the sale.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.